Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Fame with Tiffany Renee, aka Golden Sea Life. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I offer coaching and intuitive reading sessions. So in the description box below, you'll see the link to my website if you want to book a session with me. So this is a very impromptu video. I'm actually in my aunt's basement. I'm visiting my aunt for a little while, and I'm down here doing some work. More videos are coming. The videos to the teaser that I put out about meeting Janet Jackson in 4.5 hours. Yeah, that is coming. Sorry, allergies. But stay tuned. I also have other videos that will be coming soon. So thank you all so much for your support and for being with me. Now, I want to talk about permission. I was listening to Andrea Schulman today. I don't know if you all are familiar with her. She's really cool, so feel free to check her out here on the YouTubes. And she had a live today, and I caught it after the live had already ended, so I was watching the playback. And there was a woman who asked a question, and the question was in regards to cosmetic surgery. She wanted to get her eyelids like lifted, right? A brow raise, or I think they call it eyelid lift. And she thought, if I get that done, will that mean that I'm not feeling gratitude for the eyelids I already have, or the face I already have, right? And so Andrea brought up something very interesting that I myself have talked about in one of my previous videos, and it was about permission and how things on the outside that are already existing in the 3D can be considered resources to get what you want, right? And so in my video, I talked about how sometimes people don't consider, like, let's say you get federal or state resources. Let's say if you get food stamps or WIC or TANF and things like that, or rental assistance. People don't consider that a manifestation, right? But it's like, well, why not? Because if you're asking, source, if you're asking for a remedy to be able to have your rent paid in full, who cares if you get contacted or if you get inspired action to fill out an application for housing, services, and you're given that money through rental assistance. Okay, manifestation complete. You got the money, or you got your rent paid, right? So some people, have argued, well, that's just a state resource. Like, you just fill out an application and you just get approved. A lot of people don't get approved, though. So you can intend on getting approved and that resource being used for you. Do you see what I'm saying? So that was kind of Andrea's approach to answering this woman's question. And she said she didn't believe that there was anything wrong with cosmetic surgery because creation is constantly evolving, which Tom Karen talks about that too in Be Something Wonderful. Creation is finished, but in its completeness, it's also expanding, right? So every version of creation is still going to have its time to exist. Do you see what I mean? So while creation is completely finished, we don't experience all of the completeness at the same time. So as you see, we have seasons, we have, eras of different things, you know what I mean? Be it fashion, cars, phones, you know what I mean? It's constantly evolving and expanding, even though it's complete. Do you see what I mean? And so she was saying that that's how she viewed getting cosmetic surgery is, yes, one option is to just, visualize it, affirm, and do all those things, just using mental and energetic and mindfulness techniques, sure, that will 100% work. Especially if you believe that it'll work, of course it's going to work. However, if her desire is to have, tighter eyelids, right? She literally can set an intention, I now have tight, beautiful, firm eyelids. And then all of a sudden, she might get a coupon from a new business that specializes in that in her email that says, hey, the first 50 people who reply back to our email, you get 50% off this procedure, or you get this procedure done for free. Or she might come into the money where she has the ability to just go to a really good doctor who can do that for her, a really good plastic surgeon, and she just have the work done. Is that not still a manifestation? And so Andrea referred to that as a permission slip for your manifestation. And I think that's incredibly interesting, because how many times, right, do we set an intention that we want to experience something, but the boundaries in our mind will only allow us to think or believe that we can get certain things through a third party, through an additional channel, right? So that additional channel, or that liaison, if you will, is what Andrea is referring to as the permission slip, right? So let's say if you want a brand new car, right? Or let's do one even better. Let's talk about an SP, right? Let's talk about a specific person. Let's talk about relationships, because I think this is a really good example. How many people do you know tell you, if you want to meet somebody, you can't just, you have to get out. You can't just go through your regular day-to-day. You can't just, be at home all the time. You can't just stay in your house, stay in your apartment. You have to mingle, go out, go to bars, go to parties, go be places where people are, right? Then you'll have a better chance of meeting somebody. Is that not a permission slip? Right? Is that not you just thinking to yourself, okay, within the boundaries of my mind, the only way I could possibly meet someone as, potential to date is if I go to a party, right? And so through that party, I'll meet somebody. Or I have to go to a club or go to a bar. I have to be around crowds of people. I have to be incredibly social and be at social gatherings. So the social gathering is kind of your permission slip to say, okay, I can now manifest an SP, or even, a casual hookup, whatever you want, do you, boo? I can manifest that because this social setting is what's giving me the leeway. That's what's giving me the leverage. That's creating my bridge to getting what I want, right? To having these encounters. But who says that has to be true? Could you not just be a homebody and just leave your apartment to go downstairs and check your mailbox and run into a really hot delivery person who's dropping off something from FedEx or whatever, strike up a conversation and exchange numbers, and bam, you got a new specific person? Do you see what I mean? Like, you didn't have to leave your house to do that. You just decided, I'm going to meet somebody. I'm ready to start dating. And however it happens, happens. I'm open. And you go downstairs to check your mail and you meet somebody. You didn't have to use the permission slip of going into social gatherings or social crowds, or you can just be like, okay, I got to run and get some gas. You're in your sweats and you ain't looking cute, you ain't shaved, or if you a guy, or you haven't combed your hair, you looking whatever, because you just ran in to get some gas at the pump. You don't even go in the gas station. You just ran to the pump, put your card in to get some gas, and the person pumping next to you, y'all struck up a conversation or gives you a compliment, or you drop your keys and they pick it up for you. You literally just ran to get gas. Do you see what I mean? Like, permission slips can be tricky. Trust me, they are very helpful if you feel like getting from A to D. If you feel like that's too big of a mental leap for you, but you can conceptualize getting from A to D via B and C. But B and C being a permission slip, being a liaison or an outside influence. Do you see what I mean? So just know that I know in some instances, like, this is a bit of a complex discussion. I know that, and I'm just like grazing the top of it. We can go much deeper into it in another video, but I'm just saying, utilize your permission slips if that is what helps you conceptualize being able to actually have the thing that you want, by all means, because it 100% works. I've even done it multiple times. But also know that you are still the operative power, and you can still get what you want with or without it. Okay? With or without that permission slip, with or without, that additional liaison, okay? You can still get what you want, period. And again, we don't have to worry about the how. You just decide, get clear, and I cannot stress that enough. Get clear about what you want, decide it, and do not waver from that decision. And it will show up through the path of least resistance for you. If the path of least resistance is having an outside influence, okay, like that permission slip thing, like, oh, okay, well, now I can give myself permission to really know that I can have this manifestation, because there are outside things that are already in place that really can almost guarantee that this thing is possible for me. If that's what you need to do, so be it. That's fine. Is it mandatory? Is it necessary? No, it's not. Because at the end of the day, you are everything and everything is you. You are already fulfillment regardless. Okay? So I'm going to leave that there. You definitely, again, you are the operative power. Like, whatever you say is. So if you feel that you need that bridge to help you believe in the possibility of getting that thing, okay, then you do. If you believe that you don't, then you don't. If you believe that you could take it or leave it, and hey, if I need that influence to help me get what I want, I'll take it. And if I don't, I'll take it. So be it. Then that's what's going to show up in your reality, okay? But it's all coming from you. It's still you. You're still commanding the idea of whether or not you need an outside influence to help connect the dots for you to get what you want, or if you can just have what you want without it. Both are great, both are valuable, but just food for thought. Okay? I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Like, share, subscribe, and excuse my appearance because I'm not cute today, but I will be back with another video to follow up with the teaser I did about Janet Jackson. And I met one of my other childhood favorites, Karen White. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk about that too. And there's some other things, some other topics that have been coming up that I've been wanting to share with you guys too. Stay tuned. New updates to my website are coming as well. New services will be provided, and fingers crossed, a new masterclass that you all could join as well. Stay tuned. Love you all. Take care. And until next time.